I'm taking a look at my Avengers Comics #1. This is the first time that the Avengers got together. And I'm looking at the bottom edge and the side edge and the top edge, and they don't look so good. They're kind of raggedy. And gosh, wouldn't it look better if they were a little bit smoother? So I'm thinking about taking these scissors and making some adjustments to this book. Well, on second thought, this is not that great of an instrument. So I'm going to try another way to trim this book. No, good Lord, do not do that. No actual comic book was harmed in the creation of this video. We just saw is a make-believe example of comic book trimming. And it's often done just the way that you saw. Somebody might take a comic book cover, put it on a paper cutter, and try to trim it so that the edges look smoother. Let's take a look and see how CGC defines comic book trimming. Trimming is a technique that involves cutting off the edges of a comic's cover or pages to remove defects and sharpen edges. Unlike the other restoration techniques, trimming results in an improved appearance through destruction, loss of paper. Many people in the hobby consider trimming to be the ultimate sin of restoration. And I have a book that's actually been trimmed in real life. This is a famous cover. It is Crime Suspense Stories number 22. And if you look at this book, the bottom and the top, they look really clean, those edges. In fact, it's too clean. When it was submitted many years ago to CGC, they caught that trimming. And that's why this book has the purple label as opposed to the blue label. And there's a note on there, and it says top and bottom edge of cover trim. Fortunately, I bought this book knowing that it had been trimmed because there's no way that I would be paying blue label 3.5 money for a trimmed book. By the way, trimming is just one example of restoration. If you want to find out more, check out my other video on the purple label of death, which goes over a lot of different types of restoration. Thanks so much for hanging with me. If you really like the content, consider subscribing, and I hope to see you around real soon.